Well, the only thing I regret about that series is game one, and I take full responsibility for that. I did not have us, normally when I was playing games at home, I would let I would try to pump up the other guys and let them get going because obviously role players play a lot better at home than they do on the road. So in game one, I had been in big games and bright lights before, and I was so passive in game one, and I should have been really, really aggressive. And 'cause that's the only bad game we played. If you go back and look, uh, but if, I regret that I wasn't really aggressive in game one. And it's so interesting that you asked that question because when I was watching uh, the Last Dance, Michael said the exact same thing. He says, we were really passive, and at the moment was too big for us in game one. But we played, he says, but we felt like, okay, if we play better, we can win this series. And they did. But it was so funny, like, and we had never talked about it before. And he said, yeah, in game one, the moment was just kind of got to us a little bit, but we knew, like, okay. And that's the only bad game we played. Every other game was a 1 or 2 point game if you go back and look at the series. So my only regret about that series is not being game seven, being like, hey, screw this. I'm not waiting on you guys. Y'all better follow me. So I have to blame myself for game one in the finals for us being passive and me not being aggressive.
Have you gone back and looked at that shot, though, the Paxson shot over the years?
I've seen the shot. The only regret is I wish we had gave up a 2 instead of a 3 because it was only 2 guys on the court going to shoot, Michael and Paxson. Because Scotty had a layup, basically, and Grant had a layup, and we still would have been tied and had the ball. So that's the only thing I regret, that we left the 3-point shooter over instead of the 2 points, because we still would have been tied and had the ball with, I think, 6 or 7 seconds to go.
All right. What did it mean to you, though, that Phoenix still held a parade after the loss to the Bulls in the finals?
Well, it was just amazing, man. And, you see the Diamondbacks have won the World Series, and the Cardinals are here, and we got the Coyotes. But, man, this is a Phoenix Suns town. One of the reasons I root for the Suns is Phoenix. The reason I live here, they love the Phoenix Suns. It's been really unfortunate the last X amount of years we haven't been competitive because these fans are amazing. Like I say, the Diamondbacks, bless them, and they got a good organization. The Coyotes, my boy Rick Tockett is in my little golf group. And the Cardinals got the greatest athlete in Arizona history in Larry Fitzgerald, who's a living legend. But this is a Phoenix Suns town. It was nice of them to do that, but I really want to see the Suns do better because when the Suns do great, man, this city's on fire. Even
What do
go
you
back,
remember?
like you go back, like even after I left, and we had some tough times when Steve Nash had them rolling. It's just a great Suns town.
What do you remember about the parade, though? Because you didn't actually get a chance to take part in most of it. You got escorted out by my guy George Bevins and
Oh
security.
my, yeah, George, what a good name from the past. It was just they just surrounded my car and we couldn't move. And I remember just looking out. They took me up to Jerry's office and I just watched humanity. But man, like I say, the fans in Phoenix have always treated me great. One of the reasons I love living here, I'm never leaving here. But it's just it was just an awesome time.